All right. We're actually going live here with our trivia tonight. I need to make sure that this actually went up. I think we are live. We shall see. I'm at Jack's restaurant here, and I got to see if I can find it. Okay, there's that. Oh, wait, Chip is watching, so I must have done something right. I'm not there yet. I've got an actual real in-person audience here. I'm going to turn the camera around in a second so you guys can see them. And I'm curious how. Hey, is the audio working okay? Because I'm using a lapel microphone on me, so it'll so hopefully it's actually working. If it's not, I'll have to. Here, I'm going to actually unmute it here myself and listen. See if it's working. Oh yeah, it is. That's good. I put a lapel microphone on because I knew it would be noisier in here. We are doing trivia. Carol Smedley is watching. Carol, I'm going to turn the camera around here in a second. You can see everybody who's here. I need to share this real quick. Share, and I'm going to share it to the to us. Let's see here. Where am I going to share this? Share on your page, GraceWorks, and share now. All right, I shared it. So I'm excited. I'm on the road doing. Actually, I guess I'm kind of in a public venue. It's the first time I've done it in a public venue. And hopefully you guys can hear me okay. Trivia tonight is a Bible trivia, and it is nameless, not anonymous, nameless people in the Bible. And so anyway, I'm here at Jack's on Lee Highway, right at the foot of GraceWorks Church, and I have some strawberry ice cream, and I have some, this one's leaking a little bit, chocolate ice cream, and I didn't have sweet tea. I'm doing water to wash it down. Does everything seem to be working okay over there? We up and running? Okay, I'm going to give you guys a view. It's 6:30, but I'm going to turn this around for a second because I want you to see the crew over here. If I can reverse this. Okay, there's the reverse button. Okay, here it goes. There is our live audience right over there. You're on camera. So, and there's more people at that table, but I don't know if I got them all on there, but okay, now I got to turn this thing back around. Is it lagging? I hear it lagging over there. So these guys are going to have the answers way early. They're not going to blurt them out, so so you guys can have a chance to answer, but they're watching this. They're seeing how much it's lagging online to in real life. So anyway, we need to get started here with our trivia. Nameless people in the Bible. Hit the share button. Make sure you hit the share button once again, so you can. I'm looking at all who's watching here. I got covered up a little bit. Yes, please do. Yes, Gary, we got a hello. Okay, I see that. Martha Faye says hello. Martha Faye is here in person. And they said, hey, Nana, Jeff, and Lee. Lake Placid, Florida. We got them from all over. And Louise says hello. I'm going to try some strawberry ice cream before we get started here. Oh, that's good. That's good stuff. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and get started here with our nameless people in the Bible. I was doing trivia last week, and I think I was asking women's names. And I started thinking about, there's some nameless people in the Bible. I started thinking there are a lot of nameless people in the Bible. So, do I have my lapel on right? Okay. So here is question number 1. So you guys are in earshot. Nameless people in the Bible. Once again, hit the share button. What is the title of the Samaritan woman that Jesus met with, and he said to her, but whoever drinks of the water that I will give him will never thirst again? They're conferring at the table over there. I'll say that again. What is the title of the Samaritan woman that Jesus met with, and he said to her, but whoever drinks of the water that I will give him will never be thirsty again? Mom's watching. Chip says, did Chip answer first, or did y'all answer first?
Chip answered before you answered or asked the question.
Chip, you're going to get the name Chip the Cheater. Mom saying woman at the well. Chip saying woman at the well. Lee says lady at the well. Louise says woman at the well. Lacey says woman at the well. Martha Faye says woman at the well. And table, what did the judges say over there? Do we go with woman at the well, lady at the well? Yeah, that girl at the well, the well. You know, I don't know if it actually says in the Bible the woman at the well, but that's what we're going to go with. So, hey, that's one thing that you guys can fact check. You can go through all the different Gospels and like Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John and see what they call the woman at the well. So, question number 2: nameless people in the Bible. Hit the share button. Question number 2. Who did Jesus say this to in Matthew chapter 19? If you want to be perfect, go and sell all your possessions and give the money to the poor, and you will have treasure in heaven. Then come follow me. Who did Jesus say that to? He told him to go sell all his possessions. If you remember, the guy hung his head in shame and walked away because he was, I almost said it, the name that we gave him. Carol Smedley says, yes, my mom says the rich young ruler. Chip says the rich young ruler. And I think that's what Carol was trying to say. The young rich man. Wanda says the rich young ruler. Jeff says the rich man. Dana says rich man. All of you guys are correct. A very rich man. You guys are correct in saying that. I grew up calling him the rich young ruler. And if you look in Matthew and Mark, it doesn't talk about him being a rich person, but Luke talks about him being a rich person. And Jesus went on to say in that, when he was talking with the disciples, he says it's easier for a camel to fit through the eye of a needle than for a rich man. Yep. So that was where that whole story came from. The rich man who asked, what do I do to be saved? Lynn Yarborough. It was the rich man. So question number 3. Nameless people in the Bible. Hit the share button. Question number 3. When Jesus was crucified, 2 other men were crucified with him. What is the title of one of those other men? We don't have a name. So the 2 other guys that were crucified with him, what do we call one? I don't know if we have it wasn't the Hamburglar. The man on the left and the man on the right. Tasha says thief on the cross. Tasha. Martha Faye says 2 criminals. Chip Liner says thief on the cross. Chip Liner is watching, by the way. So, hey, thief on the cross. I do know that one of them was called the thief on the cross. Jeff says the left and the right guys. Gary says a thief. We do know that one of them was a thief. Fact check me on this, guys. Look at Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John and see if they tell you who those other 2 guys are. But the thief on the cross is the answer that I was looking for on that one. Because I don't know what the other one was up there for. He might have been, I don't know. He might have just finished up an impeachment hearing in Rome or something. I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, so question number... Yes, that's it. Yeah, he tried to run for president of Rome. So, okay, all right. Dana says 2 thieves on the cross. Okay, question number 4 of nameless people in the Bible. Nameless people in the Bible, hit the share button. When Joseph, Old Testament, we're going to the Old Testament Joseph here. When Joseph was in prison in Egypt, he interpreted a dream for 2 nameless men. What were their occupations before they went to jail? 2 nameless men. He interpreted dreams for 2 nameless men while he was in prison. They didn't have names, but they say what their occupations were before they went to prison. Tasha says baker and butler. Baker and butler. My mom says baker and butler. Yeah, we're going with Mom. Mom's the one who taught me this. So Chip says guards. Jeff says servants, which you are correct. They were servants. They were servants of Pharaoh, and you are correct. They were the baker and the butler. Wanda says the cupbearer, and I think I have heard the butler also called the cupbearer before. And so baker and butler. You guys fact check me on this. Definitely fact check me on these things, because the next question is going to be a follow-up to that question. Now, Joseph, Carol says baker and butler. Dana says baker and taster. Yeah, because that's, and your same thing, Dana. I'd heard that one of them was like a cupbearer, or I've heard butler as well. So now here's the thing. Joseph interpreted both of these guys' dreams. And in one of the dreams, one of the guys, he said, one of you is going to go back and work for the Pharaoh again when you get out of jail. The other of you is going to die. Which one of them was executed? Was it the baker or the cupbearer butler? Which one was executed?
Don't execute a baker.
What's that?
Don't execute a baker.
A baker. I've got to take a bite of some strawberry ice cream here real quick. We're down here at Jack's. Tasha says the baker was executed. Louise says the baker. Chip says the baker. Dana says the baker. I'm going to try some of this chocolate. Martha Faye says the baker. Lacey says the baker. Carol says the baker. You're going to go with the butler. You're just going to... Butler, don't kill him.
I know. I changed it to baker.
It was... Those guys were nameless. Never had a name in the Bible. Excuse me. Yeah, they don't tell what it is. Yeah, and it was the baker that was executed. The baker was executed. Joseph interpreted their dreams, and the baker was the one who was in his dream. He was going to be executed, and so. My mom said she can't remember. If you remember, like in his dream, I think the crows came and plucked his eyes out or something. And like in his dream. Sorry, these guys reading over here. My bad. Carry on. Yeah. I get to see people's reactions. What's going on at home? Okay. Okay. Question number 6. Nameless people in the Bible. Hit the share button. Nameless people in the Bible. Question number 6. Who was the second female ever mentioned in the Bible? She was nameless. The second female ever mentioned in the Bible. You know what? I didn't look this one up. I asked Google. So we'll see if it... Eve. Yeah, so Eve had a name. So who was the second one? The second female ever mentioned in the Bible didn't have a name. She was the wife of someone. Chip says Cain's wife. Tasha says Cain's wife, ? So, nameless people in the Bible. Hey, you know what? I can appreciate these guys over here at this table that are live. They are not using Google or Siri or Alexa.
We got a mirror up behind your
Oh, yeah, that's true. Oh, you aren't? Okay, that's all right. She said one of them's telling on the other one. Dana says Cain's wife. Audrey says Cain's wife. Wife of Cain, Wanda Campbell. If you guys said the wife of Cain, you are correct. Hey, by the way, if any of y'all want to come up and look on camera and see what I'm seeing, yeah, you can kind of see what I'm seeing across the screen here, how it goes. Yeah. So Jeff's going to come up and take a look.
I'm gonna look behind you.
Lacey said I said whatever Chip said. So this is what comes across the screen, and here's my camera right there. So what's going on back there? It's like that. There they are. He's cheating.
I didn't have my glasses.
He said he didn't have his glasses on. All right, guys, I'm going to move to the next question here. Once again, this is Nameless People in the Bible. Hit the share button so other people can watch this. We are live at Jack's Restaurant here in Chattanooga, Tennessee, right at the foot of Graceworks Church. I'm having strawberry and chocolate ice cream if you're just joining us, and it's not too late to come. All right. Should have gotten a napkin. All righty, here we go. Question number 7. Question number 7 of Nameless People in the Bible. Who was Moses' stepmother that rescued him from the Nile River? She does not have a name. I don't think she has a name. You are correct. They're saying it out loud over there, but I don't think it can pick up in the microphone. Tasha says Pharaoh's daughter, which someone at the table has agreed with you on that it was Pharaoh's daughter. Jeff says Pharaoh's daughter. Dana says Pharaoh's. Yeah, Martha Faye didn't spell it right, but yes, Carol says the princess Egyptian, yes. Lee says Pharaoh's daughter. Chip says Pharaoh's daughter. Martha Faye says Pharaoh's daughter. You spelled it right. There you go. Pharaoh. Audrey says Pharaoh's daughter. All right. Wanda says the daughter of Pharaoh. We got to get more people here next time. This is fun, actually, watching. Well, I like watching everybody here. Oh, yeah, that's right. We're going to get more people here next time. Hey, Gary Blabon says Pharaoh's daughter. So there you go. All right. And Mom says a princess. So question number... Hey, you guys should all fact check me on this. After you get this whole thing done, go and look these up in the Bible. Yeah. Don't look this stuff up, okay? Because you'll find out how wrong I am. All right. Here we go. Who's Moses' stepmother? All right. They're cheating. They're asking one of the workers here, like some of the answers. Okay. Question number 8. Who were the 3 men that sought Jesus at his birth? Who were the 3 men that sought Jesus at his birth? Yep, there you go. There's a song written about them, but they call them by a different name in that, I think. Tasha says 3 wise men. Yeah. Chip says wise men. Carol says wise men. I say, we 3 kings of Orient are bearing gifts. Okay, so... Yeah. The 3 wise men, right? Or what were they? Shem, Ham, and Japheth? She said they did have names, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. I'm loving this live trivia. This live. These are things she couldn't type in fast enough, but I'm getting to hear them. So you guys are right when you said 3 wise men and Magi from the east. Yeah, the 3 wise men. And I think, the we 3 kings is kind of the same thing. So I was actually reading that last night in Scripture. So, all right. Do you see what he said? Is it Deborah is giving the answers? Gary says Deirbdr. Deirdre. Deirdre is giving him the answers. All right. Okay, question number 9. Question number 9, nameless people in the Bible. Hit the share button. Question number 9. In Jesus' parable where a man was beaten up and left on the side of the road to die, who was the man that helped him? Oh, sorry, the man who helped. There was a man beaten up on the side of the road in Jesus' parable. Who was the person that helped him? You go to a Christian school, girl. You should know this. You go to a Christian school. What's wrong with you? Chip Liner says the Good Samaritan. Carol Smedley says the Good Samaritan. Dana Lale says the Good Samaritan. Louise Young says the Good Samaritan. I know, we got a Bible student over here. Jeff Gilbert says Good Samaritan. Lacey Varnon says the Good Samaritan. Audrey Talent says the Good Samaritan. Wanda says the Old Samaritan. Mom says the Good Samaritan. Martha Faye says the Good Samaritan. Anybody? I think you guys got it. We come to a consensus that it was the Good Samaritan in Jesus' parable. Now, question number 10 here, and I've got a bonus question. I have a bonus question. Question number 10, you're going to have a bunch of answers that you can give for question number 10 here. So, okay, well, here it is. In the story of the Good Samaritan, name at least one other nameless character in that parable. There were a lot of people. Yes, yep. There were a couple of other nameless characters in that parable of the Good Samaritan. Can you name at least one other nameless character in that story? Tasha says the innkeeper. That is one of them. Dana says a priest. That is another. Jeff says the one who passed him by. You are absolutely right. My mom says the priest. Louise says a priest. Wanda says innkeeper. In different translations of the Bible, you may find different answers on this. Yeah. Yeah, priests are rich. I mean, look at Tony and Bill. Tasha says Levi. Those guys are loaded. Martha says a rich man. Gary says a priest. Lynn says innkeeper. Now, in the translation that I read this in, here's some different people that were in it. There was a priest that passed the guy by. There was Levi that passed the guy by, and of course there was the Good Samaritan in that story. But then there was an innkeeper. There was an innkeeper that because whenever the Good Samaritan helped him, he took him to the innkeeper and told him to take care of him. So there you go. So now there is a bonus question. This bonus question is hard, in my opinion. Although I asked it to Tony, and he's a super geek because he knew this answer. I'm just telling you. I was shocked. I mean, I don't know how he knew this one. Okay, so I was looking up for nameless people in the Bible, and I thought, oh, this will be a great one to ask. There's no name for this guy. It said, so I say someone that I thought was a nameless character in the Bible, but it turns out this person is not nameless. They actually have a name. It was the person that had their ear cut off by Peter. They had their ear cut off by Peter. Who was that person in the Bible? He actually has a name. So, and he has a title too. What's up? Good to see you guys. I am. I'm doing a live thing with y'all. Oh, no, you're good. Yeah, you won't be. Y'all can look in here and see what's going on. So that's what's happening. I'm doing a trivia live. So, yeah. Does anybody know who that was? I just did this trivia here. I just finished it. So here, it's nameless people in the Bible. James has a guard. Louise has a guard. I'm on the bonus question. Tasha says Malchus. Somebody's been talking to Siri or Google. Jeff says Van Gogh. That's Jeff right there, by the way. So Audrey says a guard. Tasha says the high priest. Tasha's got it all the way around. It was the high priest's servant. And his name was Malchus, which I did not know that until I'm doing this. We're doing a live trivia here, and I've never done a live in-person trivia before. So yeah, it's pretty fun watching these guys. But anyway, there you have it. So we had our first in-person live trivia, and it was fun having everybody here. We had a good crowd. Yeah, we had a good online crowd. Oh yeah, I need to turn around. I'm going to turn the camera around so these guys can say hi. Here, yeah, that's what I was going to do. What I can do is I've got a button here so you guys can wave at them. Let me get this here. I got to turn it around. Okay, there, you're on camera now. There they are. There's.
Thank you for listening, and thank you for joining in.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, Martha Faye says, thanks for joining in and thanks for listening. And I don't know what we're going to do next week because there's a lot more nameless people in the Bible. So we can kind of keep maybe going on this one. But anyway, Tasha says hi. And so...
Tell her her grandmother says hi.
Yeah, your grandmother says hello, Tasha. So... all right. Well, hey, I'm going to close this out with a word of prayer, and we will get going here. Thank you all for joining. You can still hit the share button. Hey, Bill just joined in. Bill's just watching. You're going to have to go back and watch. Hey, Bill, I'm going to turn this around. So Dana says hey to Linda and Judy. And Tasha says love you, Grandma. Let me turn this around again. And there we go. So... Okay, Bill, there's the crew right there. They missed you. Bill says, I'm here, wrong place. That was good. So, all right, here we go. Well, I'll close this out here with a word of prayer. And If I can turn this camera around, there it is. So let me close this out. God, I thank you we can come here tonight and that we can just go through and remember things that maybe we even learned as kids, just going through Bible stories. And God, I pray that you're pleased as we come together and we just kind of go through your word and just look at different things and just help us to open up the love book that you wrote us. So God, I pray that you give us a good night. Again, I pray that in everything we have said and done here that you've been honored and glorified and lifted up. And I speak on behalf of everyone who may be watching right now and everyone who's in the room and can hear me right now, God, when I tell you that we love you and we thank you for the gift of salvation we have through Jesus Christ. It's in Jesus' name we pray all these things. Amen. All right. Good to see. Oh, yeah, sorry, you're trying to eat like over here. So, all right.
I will be here next Monday. I will be
Oh, that's right. That's, uh-oh. I better turn this off. It's going to get ugly. See you guys.